I don't know.
But for several years, there has been one other question that has plagued him. The fact that his father, Hutton Gibson, has famously publicly expressed doubts that 6 million Jews were really murdered in the Holocaust.
And the last time I went down this trail,
I bit your head off.
It was 3 years ago in an interview. Mel Gibson began by telling us he does believe 6 million Jews were murdered.
It was an atrocity of monumental proportion.
But when we ask him to repudiate the assertions of his dad...
He's my father. Gotta leave it alone, Diane. Gotta leave it alone.
But I want to go back, because your father has been on the record. This is not an assumption. He has been on the record saying things like the Holocaust, quote, mostly fiction, that it's been hyped out of proportion.
Yeah. Well, we're talking about me here right now, and me taking responsibility for my words and actions. And I'm certainly not going to use him to sort of put anything off of me.
Even if it's the explanation for what happened that night?
It isn't the explanation for what happened that night. It isn't. It has nothing to do with it. It's, that's in my own heart. I was taught that there are good and bad people of any race and creed, you know.
What's the main thing we all need to do to bridge prejudice, bigotry, intolerance?
Have dinner. That's it.
Talk.
Yeah. And here.
But we ask about those in the Hollywood community who say it's too late and he should be ostracized.
What do you feel about them?
Well, I feel sad because, you know, they've obviously been hurt and frightened and offended enough to feel that they have to do that. And it's their choice.
In the meantime, Gibson says he has to go on battling his old demons of rage and alcohol, and hoping, even if there's not a Hollywood ending in sight, that somehow, somewhere, there's at least another chance.
Somebody said to me once, pain is the precursor to change.
Yeah, who said that? Socrates?
In fact, it was Gibson himself.
How ashamed have you been?
Oh, quite ashamed, yeah. And it's you know, that's the price you pay, because sometimes it's what you need. Many people have reached out. My goodness, I mean, I've been overwhelmed, almost choked me. So overwhelmed by the response of friends, family, and, you know, even the Jewish community. I mean, the letters and stuff that came in were really encouraging. Sort of broke my heart a little bit. So it's like they understood. There's a lot of compassion out there. So that was kind of overwhelming for me. So it was, and I don't want to disappoint anyone again, you know. And what I need to do to heal myself and to be assuring and allay the fears of others, and to heal them if they had any heart, you know, any heart wounds from something I may have said. So this is the last thing I want to be, is that kind of monster.
So as we said yesterday, everyone will decide for themselves about Mel Gibson according to their own definitions of repentance, which we looked up, and by the way, at its Latin root means to suffer a deeper pain. A couple of other notes about him, by the way. We asked him if he was going to give some large sums of money to interreligious causes. He said he is earmarking his donations privately. He does not believe in seeking public credit for what you give. And as you may have read, his Holocaust project with Disney was canceled, but he says he may do it somewhere else, and added that he did this interview now because he says he doesn't want this issue ever to be used as publicity for the Disney film he has coming out later this year.